Alright everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be taking Super Witches with Druids back into Legend League. We're going to see if this works. Now, you might be looking at this base and thinking that the best fireball would be, you know, somewhere right around in this area, but with the Druids, since you don't have the healers to do like a Warden walk, you almost have to settle, maybe not settle is the right word, but do a quicker fireball because you don't have the unlimited sustain that the healers offer. But what you do have, because of the introduction of the troop launcher and the new queen equipment and a couple of the other things, it does speed the attack up a little bit, which means you can insert these druids more frequently than you could at Town Hall 16. So they are still pretty good. Now, obviously, when you're going to be using this version of the attack, you want to place your rages absolutely where your druids are going to be. So I maybe messed this first one up a tiny bit, but you can see the druids are in here now. You can insert them about 2 at a time every 10 or 15 seconds or so. The attack's pretty fast. With this giant to help the queen, you can use the troop launcher, obviously, filled with super wall breakers that help speed the attack up a lot. I like to have a giant that I kind of place ahead of my royal champion just to tank some extra, like if there's a ground expo or things. That way my royal champion's not taking more damage than she needs to. We've got our last druids coming in here. I'm making sure that my druids are all raged up. And even though we kind of started on a, maybe not the best fireball in the world, and we took the town hall on first with the Gigabomb and the tornado and everything, and the CC, we still end up pretty comfortably 3-starring this base. Now, I'm not going to say right now that I think that the druids are better than the healers. I don't think that's the case, but this is a little bit easier to use because you don't have to be as safe. The healers, if they all go down, the attack goes south, but the druids, since you're inserting them a little bit more sporadically throughout the raid, it's a little bit easier that way. And they still do heal a lot when they're raged up. And then you get the druids on top of that to tank for things like the royal champion on the back end or things like that. So let's take this into Legend League and just see how strong it feels. By the way, here is all of the pets and equipment and things. Use the unicorn on the warden. Sneezy's not going to do you any good if you don't have healers. We've got the phoenix on the king. We've got the Frosty with the new equipment on the queen. You can use a druid with the queen if you're going to put her in a dangerous area too, because the druids, they do synergize a little bit better with the super witches than the healers do, because if the healers are healing the big boys, they're not healing the super witches, where these kind of bounce a little bit better and heal things. So let's go ahead and dive in and see if we can have a good day in Legend League. All right, where do we want to fireball here? Honestly, the monolith is looking pretty good. Can I get that with 3? Are these expos one space ahead of the... Ooh, okay, so they are, which means invis. This one builder hut sucks. We will walk just a tiny bit. Oh, that was actually so close to getting the Tesla. All right, well, we dodged a bullet there. I was not even paying attention. Okay, we can probably put our super witches. Where are the fire spitters? Okay, yeah, they're kind of either way, so it's not gonna matter. Okay, yeah, okay. I was worried that my queen or my warden was dipping on me there. Wait, what's going? Oh, druid's going that way. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Okay, we're gonna put a druid with you guys. We'll actually freeze this too. Wait, why are they throwing the things over by my queen? I don't like that. Let's go ahead and rage right here. A little behind so that we get the druids in the heal, right? We want, or in the rage. Let's go ahead and put some more in now. And I think we'll just freeze right over here. See if we can pop my queen ability really late, or my king ability really late. This probably is a pretty good spot right here. And then I'm hoping that we have stuff that will go to the town hall. Oh, okay, we should for sure. Okay, let's put the last couple of druids in. And the queen's probably going to go down, but we'll put the giant Valkyrie and the royal champion over here with the poison since we CC, or got the CC earlier on. And these guys, actually, my queen will live probably. You lose the warden or the royal champion ability to this ricochet can. Oh, actually, or the spirit fox is what I meant to say, but we actually don't. Let's just rage right here. Yeah, these super witches are actually going to town. We'll rage these druids. They're going to heal everything up. Just kidding. I didn't really pay attention to the lifespan of them, but we should be good. Again, a pretty comfortable 3-star. It looks maybe a little scary just because there's no druids and stuff left, but look how much stuff we've got, and we're good. This felt pretty strong in friendly challenges too. Being able to introduce the druids a lot more frequently helps a lot with the healing and stuff, right? Because at Town Hall 16, since you didn't have the troop launcher or the giant, you had to use a siege barracks, and the attack was slow. It always was a risk of time fell or pretty close. But you can see even with the little teeny warden walk that we did, we still have 45 seconds left. So crushed. Let's keep going. By the way, I think the base that this would probably struggle with the most are double rage bases, because you don't have an eternal tome, but that's the case with the regular fireball super witch attack too. So just insert another druid or two if you need to. You've got some invisibility spells if you don't use them all like I did with the fireball. You got some freezes. Double invis bases are usually pretty easy if you've got a fireball. Gosh, we're going to try and fireball one of the rage sections, or at least part of one. So, I think the Expo's the closest thing. Perfect. We're going to let the warden clear out a little path, and then we're going to start on the town hall and just use more druids. I think that's the only way we can make this work. Hey, don't kill my unicorn, you jerk. Oh, rip that, baby dragon. You know what, let's put one, yeah, we'll heal the unicorn back up. We're going to let the warden clear these buildings out first. We maybe just may as well wall break here, I guess. Put the queen just right on the other side over here. And then we'll freeze. We'll rage right here. That way we get the druids in the rage a little bit. We'll just put our jump spell down early. We'll put our freeze spell down a little preemptively. Let's go ahead and put one druid with the queen. Okay, we just want to try and keep the king healthy. Let's freeze the fire spitter. That's probably going to do the most damage. Let's put another druid in. I want to keep my king ability intact if I can. Please, get a little further into the base. Oh, he's not going to, is he? He's going to pop his ability right now. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's rage right here. I think we should get some of the druids and stuff with that in the raged up area. Maybe I'm just flat out full of it. I don't know. Okay, let's put the giant and the royal champion down and the Valkyrie right up here. And, oh, somebody get that multi-geared cannon, please. Okay, queen died. Oh, we've got left is the royal champion? Oh, gosh, this is not good. This is one where the healers probably would have been a lot better, right? Wait, you're really going that way? Go towards the scatter shot. Oh, rip. It's actually still pretty close, because look, the monolith is dead. Oh my gosh, is this actually still going to triple? Multi-gear or multi-archer tower. Don't wreck me. We have a really low health scatter shot left. That's literally it, other than like the bomb towers and stuff over here. Okay, let's put this down. We just want to distract these defenses if we can. We actually are still going to triple this? I think the scatter shot's got like 1 health left, right? I'm pretty sure. Wow, dude, the royal champion's broken. Although, to be fair... Oh, it's not. Okay, we're still good. Although, to be fair, by the time everything died, we dealt with, like, basically all of this scary stuff in the base, right? So, holy cow, that's crazy we still tripled that. I wish I could have saved 1 invis to keep my king's ability intact a little bit longer. That was huge. His ability didn't do nearly what it should have. But to be fair, I don't think the healers would have done a better job of keeping the king alive. They may have lived the entire raid and kept some super witches alive. So it's hard to say, right? Because I'd have to raid the exact same base. All right, where do we want to fireball here? Man, fire spitters are just, they suck. They're so scary. We're going to try and just fireball the multi-geared cannon. And I hate wasting, quote-unquote, another invis, but I just don't know that that's the closest building, so I just would rather be safe than sorry. Now the thing is, do we go towards the single Inferno and try and deal with that first? Do we go towards the Poison Tower and the Town Hall and try and deal with that first? That's probably the best bet, I think. See if we can wall break you guys into here. Get our troop launcher and let's send another wall breaker in. Perfect, that's a great wall break. We'll jump right here. We need to pop the Queen ability, I think, now, just so that we can make sure these buildings are cleared, to make sure that they go into the middle of the base. That's very important. And I'll probably be freezing the monolith here any second, because I would imagine that the king's going to walk right into the range of it. And I don't want to use my... we're going to freeze that one more time. Okay, we can use our freeze or our poison like right here. Dude, king, why are you getting so wrecked? Oh, why? Oh, Warden died. I don't know what happened to him, but we're frozen up. Oh my gosh, is there another? There's another ice golem even after that one? Oh my gosh. We've got a lot of druids though. We can put the Royal Champion down here to help keep the queen alive, and then I'll just use the giant to tank this ricochet cannon once she works her way up that way. Let's put a Valkyrie down right here. We got a lot of Super Witches alive. Maybe I'll use the Invis with them. Yeah, we'll keep them alive, see if we can get that single Inferno. Yeah, that was a good idea with the giant to distract that ricochet cannon. That makes the Royal Champion very healthy. Okay, they do get that single Inferno. That's big. Royal Champion, please go get that ricochet cannon up there. Wait, we have a hero left? Oh, no. Okay, I don't know what they were focused on. Okay, yeah, this one should be good too. We got a lot of Super Witches and random stuff. And when Spear Fox is still alive. I mean, this one really... I mean, there's a bunch of time. We still have some Super Witches left. This is a tough base, too, right? These aren't, like, low-level bases, so, I mean, it's hard to... Man, I'd have to raid with both, like, with one with healers, one with druids, to really see which one's better. This one felt pretty good, though. I wasn't worried this one wasn't going to 3-star, really. The Royal Champion can really do a lot of work. All right, let's keep going. This is attack number 4. What in the world am I looking at? The new building, or the multi-gear cannon gets the clan castle here. So that's obviously going to be my target. Earthquake, if I can keep my king's ability intact to use good earthquake boots, it's going to destroy this base. What we'll do is we'll fireball that. We'll come from this direction so that I only have to deal with one fire spitter. And I will just use these really quickly just to make sure that I get the right building. I absolutely hate it when I accidentally fireball the wrong thing. It just freaking... Okay, we're going to wait for these big boys to spawn. Now we can put the king down and the troop launcher. Queen's going to put in work. We'll put one druid with her since there is a little bit of stuff over here. Maybe we'll... I don't know where I want to freeze exactly. Where do I even put the jump spell here? Maybe we'll freeze this single Inferno. Let's go ahead and put 2 more druids in. I'll just jump right here, I guess? I don't really freaking know. This is a goofy base. Again, if I can keep my king ability intact all, like, right here. I don't care if the monolith is hitting you now. That's a freaking fantastic ability. I think we still want to freeze the fire spitter and the single Inferno. Or the monolith, I mean. I don't know where I want to put the Royal Champion just yet. Freaking might not even need her this raid. Holy crap. The baby dragon there. Yeah, dang it, we probably will need her. That's what I could swagger. We'll put some cleanup down here, and I'll save my giant for the stuff over here. Do you have the warden still just going to town? Oh, that's not what I meant to put down. Dang it, why did I do that? No, the druid. Whoops, that was a waste. But I mean, we got plenty of stuff. I wasn't worried about this one at all. I feel like I could have swagged my Royal Champ if I had handled that maybe a tiny bit better. Okay, let's pop this. Where do I clean up that I need to worry about? Okay, right here. And we swag our poison. We fireball the CC. I probably could, yeah, again, if I had probably used my poison on some of the heroes and stuff, if I had maybe found a way to delay my king ability a little bit by using an invis or a freeze or something, probably would have been a little bit better, but that was still a fantastic king ability. Look at that. That opened up literally the whole entire core. Crushed. All right, let's dive into hit number 5. We had one pretty close raid today, but the other ones have not really been that bad. Okay. Easiest fireball of my life, right? Probably what we'll do is we'll fireball, we'll head up because then I won't have to deal with the monolith until really late in the raid. Oh, the heroes are all down there too. Maybe I do want to go that direction. Okay, we get that entire... that's insane. We'll head this way. We're already going this way. Let's just do it. Okay, let's start the queen now. Once these big boys spawn, we'll put the king down. That's just to make sure that I can delay his ability for as long as possible. And let's pop the queen ability, and we'll actually even freeze this. Okay, we get a damage CC. Honestly, that's probably best case scenario. We're going to just rage some of these druids up as we go through this little first area. We'll actually put our jump spell right here. We're hoping that we can deal with... one of the raged up, or one of the invis towers, the other invis tower with my king ability, and then I can just worry about the royal champion. Oh, perfect. That's a great king ability. Oh my gosh, I didn't even put my troop launcher down. What the freak am I thinking? Okay, let's put the queen, royal champion over here. Let's freeze here. We'll put all the headhunters over on this end. Now we've got a bunch of invis spells. What do I even do with this rage? I like truly don't even know. This one's freaking just flat out crushed. Let's just invis you guys here. Yeah, it's nice when you don't have to use an invis spell to launch your fireballs, because then you can just keep things alive literally the entire... I could probably have swagged my siege machine this raid. Yeah, fireball into double invis bases, it just is good no matter what army you're using. Rocket with fireball, this, any of the armies with fireball just hard counters it so hard. Look at this. This one's just absolutely destroyed. And for whatever reason, double invis bases are starting to kind of become a thing again a little bit. Like I've gotten them more the last few days than I feel like I have in a little while. Look at how much stuff is left. Oh my gosh. And over a minute. All right, let's go to attack number 6. All right, we've got 3 more hits left today. And then we're done. These spread out bases are a little bit harder to do with the fireball, just because obviously you can't really get into the core, especially with this version of the fireball, right? We definitely don't want to go into fire spitters. I've kind of learned that. Is that monolith close enough to this the single inferno here? I still think that's the target I want to hit. I think it is. I don't freaking know. I should really know. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. I was hoping I could maybe get a hero in there. I probably should have timed that a little bit better, but I mean, that'll work. We'll just let the warden clear a few buildings. That way we don't have to worry about the funnel. What? Let's get you. Let's put the queen up here. Put the baby dragon here just to help make sure that we're going through this wall. You guys, I almost feel like I need to invis those buildings. Okay, we don't. We're gonna just jump right here. Okay, funnel's set. Perfect. Let's go ahead and rage right here. That way the druids will be raged up as we're frozen up from the CC. I'm assuming it's going to be ice cones. Okay, well it is. Put more ice, or druid, or freaking druids in, yeah. I said it right. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, we got a poison tower with that? That's really good. I might actually send these up here with the royal champion, and we'll actually just kind of focus on this altogether. Put a giant up here too. I really want to be able to deal with this little section really well. Perfect. We are That's kind of the only area that's left that kind of scared me, because all this stuff I think the Royal Champion can deal with fairly well. Let's put, well, I don't think a minion's going to be able to reach that. Can a wizard get that without getting hit? Nice. Still have the king alive. We're good. We have a bunch of spells too, so no more sustain, but we've got the Royal Champion ability. And a Rage, a Freeze, and an Invis. We just need something to go get that scatter shot, honestly. That's like the only thing left. I don't know where I even rage. Where do I even... I'll probably rage my Royal Champion when I need to. And it'll probably be the very last building, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just wall break here. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll just swag a bunch of spells, because I don't really know where I can even use these to where they're going to be very good. Maybe I'll just use it here. We'll freeze that. Crushed! Nice. Yeah, that one worked out really well, actually. For like the base that usually is hard to deal with the fireball, that one was pretty good. I've probably said this like 3 times already today, but just to emphasize the point, you probably noticed last raid, I'm like just inserting those druids into the army like way faster than seems even reasonable. But you can get away with that because of how quick the attack is now, right? So, all right, let's go into attack. This is 7? Oh my gosh, that's going to be a scary area to deal with. We just fireball this, because you can't really get a fireball into the core here, I don't think. I just don't think that's really possible. I don't want to walk with my warden forever. So we're gonna just test and see how good this is, right? We're gonna just fireball this real quick. We got the minion prince too, which is really nice. So he'll be like really low. We're putting the queen up nice and early. That way, hopefully they'll go into where like that elixir storage is. Let's put one druid with the queen here. Well, actually, we'll put a baby dragon here. Let's put one headhunter here. I really want the queen and or like the king to go into this area. I don't want them to go into that other compartment there, so I'm actually purposefully... unfortunately, they're kind of splitting up a tiny bit. We do have the king ability that will really help. Okay, we're just going to use that now. Yeah, that was really good. Okay, where's my real queen? She's in with them. Okay. We put the Royal Champion up here. We're going to just freeze these guys. Hopefully we can get that Royal Champion dealt with. Let's just invis the queen here. And we'll insert the last couple of druids down here. We've got some druids still alive from over here. Oh, man, this is like... yeah, look, obviously you didn't need a massive fireball. Look how crushed this is. I want to rage the druids. That's why I put the rage where I did. Yeah, look at that. They do still heal pretty good. Oh, they're not even in the rage. Rip. Get that, Tesla. I can't even drop my invis. Oh my gosh, we get it. All right. And we swag 2 spells. Look at that. You don't need a freaking massive fireball. Wait, where are we going? Oh. Okay, well, good thing this attack is fast. Look at this. 1:15 left. So fast. Just insert the druids like crazy. Just insert all 8 druids at the very start of the attack and you'll 3-star. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to do from now on. That's how fast the attack is. All right, we've got one more attack. Don't screw it up, Shock. I want to go 320. All right, last attack. Everybody cross your fingers for me. If you don't cross your fingers for me, you're dead to me. So do it right now. All right, this is another one where, holy cow, it's a double rage base where we can't really get either of the sections with the fireball very well. Because obviously I don't want to put my warden like right here. Well, actually, that's not a bad fireball. Yeah, let's get that real quick. Oh, of course, there's a friggin' Tesla that you ruined everything. Wait, I can actually invis that. Oh, I was thinking it would get the both furnaces. Okay, we got one. That's still pretty good. That's a pretty good fireball. I'm happy with that. I think I really want to get the town hall down first, though. Oh, we need the queen to hurry and get these buildings down. Get that Tesla down, please. Put more druids in. Rage right here. We'll jump. Okay, this. We're actually going to freeze right here, too. I just want my king ability to last long. We're going to put the Royal Champion with you guys. Okay, that's a good king ability, I think. We're going to get rid of most of the second raged up area, too. I can freeze if I need to. Let's put the last... Well, I have more druids, too, actually. I didn't realize that. Okay, let's freeze here. We're frozen up by ice golems, but that's okay. Put the last true druids in because I'm nervous. Let's just, King is still kind of tanking. Let's invis here. And we'll rage right here, too. These druids are invisible and raged up. They're pissed. They want me to go 320 just to prove all the people who didn't cross their fingers wrong. We're good? It's close. We got a Royal Champion ability and not a lot left. We got some Super Witches and stuff too. We've got my Queen on the outside. The Royal Champion's really the linchpin with this attack right now. Okay, they're going to get the Queen. That's good. That was really the big thing that I was worried about. The Rig Shake Cannon and the Multi-Archer Tower too, actually. But I've got my Royal Champion ability. I can kind of tank some of this stuff with the Super or the little regular Barbarian here. Yeah, if I don't have to use my Royal Champion ability now, I won't. Nice. I think we got it. Let's pop this now. So the Hogs are the things tanking the damage for the Royal Champion, and we are good. We're going to go 320 with Druids and Super Witches. Are they back? I'll be honest. I've only gone 320 once with the Fireball Super Witches with the healers. Every other day, it feels like something crazy happens. Like I whiffed my Fireball one raid. So this, I should say something. All right, let's see. 320. And that's all 8 attacks. Oh, no, I got one left. So I'm defending fairly well today, too. By the way, all my defenses, literally all of these, are against people using Mass Dragons with clone spells with Yetis. The base I'm running right now has the Tornado right next to the Gigabomb in the middle of the base. And they just get sucked in and it blows them all up. And then the Yeti Mites are stuck there. And it's literally just wrecking. Like, the blimps get no value. One of the attacks that's very easy to counter with traps. So that's what I'm going to run for a little bit, because it seems like everybody and their grandma wants to do dragons or dragon riders with quad clone spell Yeti blimp right now. So I'm just going to keep this base for a little while. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Super Witches are back with Druids. Who knew? All right, we'll see you guys next time.